Hey everyone, welcome to Day Deal on Display, daydeal.com's own YouTube channel regarding product previews, reviews, and demonstrations. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Dragonfly carbon protector case for the Motorola DROID X. Now, as far as carbon fiber weave textured cases go, usually kind of fall into two categories. One being almost similar to the real stuff and just being a pleasant type of case to use, where the other one is more or less a novelty. In other words, it kind of has the design of a carbon fiber weave texture, but other than that, it's literally just an image printed on plastic. So where does this case fall in? Well, naturally, if you're expecting to get a carbon fiber weave case, in other words, the real stuff, you're probably going to be taking out a second mortgage to pay for that case alone. So a lot of manufacturers make cases that have a similar texture to the real stuff. In other words, something that looks like carbon fiber weave, and to the best of their ability, make it seem as realistic as possible. But naturally, it isn't the real stuff because it'd just be too expensive for anyone to afford. So Dragonfly made this carbon fiber weave texture shell case for the Motorola DROID X, and we were a little surprised to see it because unfortunately the DROID X has been plagued by a lack of cases. Not to say that there aren't a lot of them out there already, but for such a popular phone, due to its size, a lot have kind of shied away from making just a myriad of accessories for it. And unlike the iPhone 4, for example, which pretty much has accessories bleeding through every orifice imaginable, the DROID X has really kind of been left on the back burner as far as accessories go. So we were very happy to see this case come out. Now, for starters, this is a shell case for the DROID X, which means that it can retain its shape without the phone needing to be present, and that's always an excellent feature of any case because we absolutely love the feel of shell cases than snap-on covers. And it's not to say that snap-on covers don't have their place and they're not good cases overall, but whenever you have a design like this where it's able to hold its own shape without the phone, when you actually put it on the phone, it just looks exceptionally well done. In other words, it looks custom fit. It doesn't look kind of flimsy, and just looks really well made. It just has a professional look to it overall. Now, talking about the included extras first before we dive into the actual cover itself, let me just go and remove that insert right there. The Dragonfly carbon protector case does include your standard issue screen protector kit, and what you see here is what you get. It's actually a front screen protector for your DROID X, as well as a kind of this lime green microfiber cleaning cloth to go ahead and wash that screen up before and after installation, and actually include a very small but useful applicator card that's going to help you air out bubbles during screen protector installation. Now, the shell case itself comes in two pieces. Like we said, this is a shell cover, meaning it does not need the phone to retain its shape, which is always a good thing. The interior is very smooth and glossy. You can actually see right here that we left it on. The Dragonfly included a film protector on the inside to make sure it's nice and clean, scratch-free when you actually get it. But we can tell you that beneath that protective film is a very smooth plastic kind of surface to it, so your DROID X isn't going to be scratched up whenever you install the case itself. Now, the texture and the main attraction of the show, we should say, is this kind of carbon fiber weave appearance to it. And obviously, like we said, it's not the real stuff, but it has a very similar texture to the real thing. And it's very, very nice to the touch. It's very smooth, taut. It kind of has a wicker basket almost appearance to it at first. When you look at it, it's not necessarily carbon fiber weave, which is kind of more tightly packed together, but it still looks very nice. As you can see right here, it's an absolutely brilliant sheen to it. Now, what's nice about this particular carbon fiber weave texture is that it has a very dark jet black color to it as well, so it kind of really makes the overall design of it, like we said, it should look very professional looking. It's not kind of that gray appearance that you would see like on a sweatshirt or something. This is very dark and deep and rich, so there's a very, very attractive color to it, and it's actually very pretty overall. And Dragonfly did take some attention to detail. The edges are particularly smoothed out, so you're not going to get any kind of like loose hanging strings or whatnot. Overall, a very nice looking cover, if we do say so ourselves. So with all that out of the way, that's actually going to put this display version of the DROID X. Now, unfortunately, we don't actually have the real phone, but we've been using this display version, which is the official display version for the DROID X for many case reviews. And remember, this is the same one you would see at any store, any cell phone provider that sells the DROID X. This is the model they would be handing to you, and of course, trying to sell you a contract at the same time. This is that exact same model. So even though it is a shell design, it still snaps into place, but once again, it's snapping into itself, not onto the phone edges, I should say. And once it is completely on, as you can see right here, it has a very, very nice fit to it overall. Exceptionally well done. So let me go and move the box out of the way and just give you a 360 tour of this. So what you see is the carbon fiber case on the Droid X, the display version. There's a significant lip on the front surface of it where the screen area is, so your Droid X's surface is going to be protected. But remember, this case is also supposed to be used with a screen protector, so you're more than welcome to use it if you want to or not. So with that nice thick lip, that means if you happen to rest your Droid X on the front face, either by accident or on purpose, your phone's going to be nice and safe. It's not going to rub up against that surface. And most importantly, if you happen to drop your phone on its face like so from any height, that lipped area is going to go ahead and take up that impact. On the top, you have your standard opening for your audio jack, as well as your sleep and wake button or power button, whatever you want to call it, as well as your noise cancellation microphone. On the side, you have an opening for your HDMI jack and USB port, and they actually made a small little opening right there for a lanyard slot, just in case you want to go and use it that way. On the other side, you're pretty self-explanatory, opening for your all-purpose button or camera button, as well as your volume up and down button. And on the back, a nice large opening for your flash camera, as well as the built-in speaker. And that's pretty much it. So what do we feel about the Dragonfly carbon protector case for the Motorola Droid X? This is definitely one of the nicer cases to come out for the Droid X. Unfortunately, there has been a drought for this phone due to its unusual size at the time it came out anyway. Although larger phones are coming down the market, the Droid X has been unfortunately neglected in the accessory department. But nonetheless, if quality cases come out like this one, the Dragonfly carbon protector case for the Droid X, then we're certainly welcoming it, because sometimes quality is much more important than quantity of accessories. Its protective value is very nice. We also like that it comes with a screen protector, so it's pretty much an all-in-one solution if you need a protector for your Droid X should you not happen to own one. This is definitely one to look into if you also like the carbon fiber design to it overall. We really can't find a negative to this particular cover. We would have liked it if the fit on the phone was a little bit tighter, even though this is a shell case, and like we said, we absolutely love that particular design about it. We feel that the two pieces could have held together just a little bit tighter. As you kind of heard through the review, you kind of heard a couple of clicking noises like that. That's actually just me reinforcing the case to make sure it stays on the phone. But that's not to say it's a loose fit. It's actually a very nice fit on the phone itself, and once it's on, it's really not going to come off. But we would have liked it a little bit tighter, just to make it a permanently installed cover for your Droid X, because overall it just looks absolutely beautiful. We can't really find a reason why you would not want to keep it on the phone. So feel free to check this out on our website, www.daydeal.com, as well as other accessories for your Droid X while you're there, as limited as they are. And of course, keep following us on our YouTube channel, Day Deal on Display, for more product previews, reviews, and demonstrations. Thanks for watching.